Okay, how's everybody doing? Let's see here. I'm going to give you guys a really good starting point so you can see the big money patterns are real. And let's see here. Let's start off with the evening yesterday. Pardon me. We're going to go with the evening. Let's see here. What is this one here? Midday. Here we go. Blam. Right there. I want you to pay very close attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so easy. A 5-year-old can pick up on this. All right? Again, what you're doing to win. And I noticed I had a lot of new members come in yesterday, day before. Only one person revealed to me that they knew what to do. And they gave me the prerequisite. So I am assuming that those others already know the prerequisite because they didn't come with questions. Because when you come with questions, you get your money back. Again, I don't have very much time to be this accurate in talking to people, answering questions. When I reveal to you that it's just this simple to win, you focus on my top 4 digits. Boom, 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 boom. Just 5, right? Now, check this out, which I promise the first 2 big money patterns. Okay? I promise the fire. Okay? Most times you will only see one motherfucking number on fire. Triple dollar signs, that's another story. You will see 2 to 3. You hear me? 2 to 3 triple dollar signs. So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and proceed and see what you can see me accomplishing every single day for you. And I want you to pay close attention to the times when they do provide a timestamp. Okay? So, check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, 12:37 a.m. Okay? That's not p.m., that's a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, 339, ladies and gentlemen. The very last number you see, ladies and gentlemen, I can and will make it manifest first. But you got to believe. First, you got to listen. Then you got to believe it to receive it. Then you got to get off your ass and go and invest in it. Remember, this is not for gambling. This is for investment purposes only. Investing in yourself, investing in your future, investing in your children's future. You can do this because I am doing this for you. You don't need to know the sum. You don't need to know the pairs. You don't need to do rundowns. You don't have to flip and mirror shit. You don't have to do shit. But listen to what I am conveying to you when I tell you that very last number you see, the first two, the fire and the triple dollar signs. So watch this, and I'm going to just keep it moving. 882, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, boom, boom. Only motherfucking number on fire. I said you would see it between the dates 11/28 to 12/5 in Tennessee. Remember 2 states before and 2 states after. Okay? So you see it right there. Only number on fire. I promise to manifest that number straight. That number didn't just fall. That number didn't just drop. Yes, I told you what I could do, but you're not listening. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, 469. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 2 numbers. You remember what I told you earlier. To win, what do you need to do? Focus on my top 5 3 digits, which I promised the first 2. Boom, boom, right there. I said you would see this between 11:23 and 11:30. I said you would see this in Michigan. Remember, 2 states before, 2 states after. That's Georgia, right? Georgia, Ohio, Michigan. 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, I went a step further to show off, and I guaranteed the motherfucking number would fall straight on yesterday's date. But nobody's listening. So we're going to keep it moving. Ladies and gentlemen, 3028. How many people watched my live when I gave you 4 motherfucking 4 digits? I told you this would happen, but nobody listened. I gave this to you on 11/29. Today is 11/30. That's the same day. Same day. But nobody's listening. Ladies and gentlemen, here you go again. I promised the very last number you see, it would manifest first. Boom, boom, boom. I said you would see that manifest between 11:25 and 12/2. I put triple dollar signs on it. That means that I was already in the mode to win it. You got to be in it to win it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You don't quit it till you get it. And I got it. So you got it when I give it to you. Moving right along, 964. I told you that number would drop over and over and over again. I promise my number 1 big money pattern, a 5-year-old can pick up on that. How many people are seeing this for yourself? I said it would drop on 11/29. It dropped on 11/29. Ladies and gentlemen, 309, one of my favorites. There you have it, triple dollar signed. I told you would see it between the dates 11/26 and 12/4. Yesterday was 11/29. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, JT Money. Very good listening skills. Very, very good listening skills. You got 3428, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it right there. If you look and don't read anything into my prediction, don't leave anything out. You will pull everything out of it that you need. As you can see, I was up at 2:23 a.m. putting in the work. I told you I would do it. I said, look, to win, focus on my top 5 4 digits. I said these numbers will manifest from 11/22 to 11/29. Ladies and gentlemen, I met my motherfucking deadline on that guaranteed number 4 big money pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, 5574. Ladies and gentlemen, I guaranteed my big money pattern would manifest by the deadline date straight. But ain't nobody listening to Mr. Bascomb. Do you see how motherfucking far that I am time traveling for you? I did this on 11/22/2025, 2:30 p.m. This number manifested on 11/29, just like I promised it would do on a guarantee. 1, 2, 3, 4. The number 4 number specifically designed to manifest motherfucking straight. Now, let's get it moving. Watch this. Watch your boy show off a little bit. Look at me go. Do you see me? My numbers do not lie. I will not lie. This is why I keep getting banned and suspended. The truth hurting these motherfuckers. Big time. Ladies and gentlemen, 720. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise my VIP, if you believe in me, those triple dollar signs will do the trick. Straight, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that? Straight. Sometimes I get amazed myself. It's like, damn, can you get something wrong? No, you can't. Why? Energy, frequency, and vibration is all you have to be concerned with. Turn that motherfucking TV off. Turn that motherfucking radio off. That's what makes you vibrate so low. You got to vibrate so motherfucking high that you can't deny that what's running through your veins is divine. Do you hear me? There is nothing that you cannot do. There is nothing that you cannot accomplish. I'm living proof of this. I prove it every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you got your 659 number one motherfucking big money pattern. I told you, I will promise that number one. I will promise that number one. I will promise that number one. And you know what? The promise is already given to me. The promise is already given to me. I'm trying to share it with you. Ladies and gentlemen, 2875. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised to manifest. Nope, there it is. Top 2 to win. What do you need to do? 3644 did not lie to me. 2:53 p.m. You see that for yourself. Now, to win, what do you need to do? Focus on my top 4 digits, which I promised the first 2 big money patterns will manifest 11/27 to 12/4. Guaranteed to hit Georgia within the next 24 to 48 hours. In most cases, y'all missing it. I can make this happen. I am making this shit happen. These numbers, I'm telling you, the lottery system is fuckery. I have designed this to help you, and you're not seeing it. Ladies and gentlemen, 8204, do you see it? I promise to manifest that big money pattern. I indicated it with triple dollar signs. Tennessee, Texas, 2 states before, 2 states after. I did that. Between the dates 11/25 and 12/2. So you see, on 11/25, ladies and gentlemen, I put it out there that you were going to see it. In 4 days, just investing, in 4 days, you would have reaped the benefits of that investment. Ladies and gentlemen, 6909, ladies and gentlemen, guaranteed the number 4 motherfucking big money pattern would manifest 11/26 to 12/3, North Carolina for Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, all you had to do is to win, focus on my top 4 digits. I tell you, they will manifest. Notice I said will, not might, not maybe, or I think. I don't do that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, 916, ladies and gentlemen, your number one motherfucking big money pattern. You see it for yourself. I said it would happen on 11/29. It happened on 11/29. Ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, you see it for yourself. 511, ladies and gentlemen, the only motherfucking big money pattern on fire. I promised it would manifest. Y'all see it for yourself. You see it, you see it, you see it. I know you have to see it. Tennessee for Georgia, 2 states before, 2 states after. Nobody's listening, no. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was motherfucking straight. A 5-year-old can pick out fire. Ladies and gentlemen, 5, 9, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at current stuff right now. This is current. You better look at this. Your number one big money pattern. I said, I promise to manifest this between 11/28 to 12/5 in Michigan from Florida, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, 145. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee to manifest 145, specifically indicating the number 3 number would drop in Michigan. How many people are listening? I said it would drop on 11:30. I said it would drop on 11:30. What is today? Come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the 836. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee specifically my number 3 number. If you're following the winning instructions on what to focus on, you should know that you can't lose. You cannot lose. Y'all better stop playing with me. I promised that number would show up and show out, and I did. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 6264. There it is, right down there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let's take a look at it from 11/25 to 12/2. Tennessee for Ohio, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is again, over and over and over again. Between the dates 11/23 and 11/30. Look at that. You see that? What is today? I met my deadline on that prediction, but nobody's listening. Ladies and gentlemen, 824, 824, motherfucking straight. Y'all see it? 11/27 to 12/4, Florida for Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, you got your 646. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is, 646, designed to manifest 11/28 to 12/5. Ladies and gentlemen, there you see it, triple dollar sign. You can see it for yourself. Promise the very last number you see would motherfucking manifest first. Y'all see it for yourself. The dates, 11/25 to 12/2. Ladies and gentlemen, 3459. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee to manifest my number 4 number in 13 motherfucking hours. Y'all better watch me go. This is going to be so good for us when we tell you of things of the future and you don't believe in the future. You're not even in the present right now. You're still living in the past. How are you going to move on from where you are now if you keep reliving the past? So-and-so did this to me. So-and-so hurt my motherfucking feelings. Okay, so what? What you trying to do? Get even? What's that going to do for you? Nothing. Cut that shit down. Cut that shit off. And guess what? You're going to be a whole lot better. Once you learn how to shut people down and cut them motherfucking straight off. Stop giving away your shit. Build it up. Build it up to where you have so much you can give it away. But give it away to people who deserve it. Give it away to people who you know need it. There's people watching you. There's people watching your every move every single day. You feel it. That's why you feel uneasy at times, because you know it. They didn't make that song, I always feel like somebody's watching me, for no reason. I'm telling you, this is your world. You make of it what you desire. You are an electromagnetic being. When I tell you that with that energy, frequency, and vibration, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Just like on a motherfucking radio, when you are dialing up a radio station, when you dial up a radio station and you're trying to listen to that radio station, sometimes you can get to that radio station before you get to that radio station. I don't think y'all hear me. You can jump a motherfucking timeline and don't even make a ripple effect in the matrix. How do you think I'm fucking giving you these numbers? And be accurate as fuck every single day. Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, it takes energy. But I'm doing it. I'm manifesting it. So, again, ground yourself. Fast. When I say fast, fast for about 2 to 3 days. Don't eat shit for about 2 to 3 days. You gotta starve the motherfucking parasites in your body in order to get them out. They will leave. They will fucking leave if you stop feeding them the bullshit. You still eating Cheetos? You still eating potato chips? That ain't you. That ain't you. That's them parasites. You still eating chitlins? You still eating pork? You still eating chicken? That ain't you. That's them parasites. I'm telling you, that's them parasites. Stop letting your dog lick you in the motherfucking mouth. I'm telling you, stop kissing on your motherfucking animals, boy. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You gonna motherfucking learn. Dog lick its ass. Dog will return to its vomit and eat that shit. A dog will eat another dog's shit and its own shit, and you gonna kiss it in the mouth. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Show am. Just don't fucking try to kiss me. You ain't even gotta worry about it. I'm not even gonna extend my hand. I don't even shake hands with people. I got way too much motherfucking energy to be shaking hands with people that don't deserve it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Most people that touch me fall the fuck out. They do. I'm telling you. The ones that haven't, they already knew. And that's why they came for it. It's all about energy. It's all about frequency. And it's definitely about how you vibrate. How you vibrate, ladies and gentlemen, is basically how you're thinking, what you're thinking. That's how you vibrate. So, if you think you broke, guess what? You're broke. If you think you're poor, guess what? You're poor. You're so electromagnetically attractive, you attract everything that you think and everything that you say. Yep, sure do. So every day I get up, I say, guess what? You're going to knock the motherfucking world by another motherfucking hurricane storm. You are a god of lottery. There is nothing that you cannot do with the lottery system. You don't have to know anything about the lottery. It's all about energy, frequency, and vibration. Talk to your higher self. Your higher self will tell you all of these things are true that I'm telling you. Most of you that are sitting here right now don't even know that you're not here sitting here by yourself. It was your higher self that said, this the motherfucker you need to be listening to. This the motherfucker you need to connect to. Because he done disconnected from the motherfucking matrix and got the matrix working for him. Told you the matrix may trick you, but it won't trick me. No, sir. No, ma'am. Not today. Not tomorrow. I'm telling you, all that is over with. So, again, for those of you who are listening to me and want to get my thoughts firsthand, ladies and gentlemen, they come from the Discord channel. That's where I put my thoughts firsthand. What you see on the website when you go to dynamicpredictions.onrender.com is where I have carefully selected those numbers that I am putting in the number 1 and number 2 position. That's me. That's all me. That's me. All me. I'm putting triple dollar signs. I'm putting the fire. Yeah, I'm getting the numbers from the cosmos, but I am putting them in the number 1, number 2 position. That's in my blood. I am putting the only motherfucking big money pattern on fire. I am putting those numbers with the triple dollar sign, indicating these are the numbers that are promised to manifest by those dates in those states. And I do include your state. That's the reason why you haven't got a response from me when you ask me, do I do New York, Louisiana, Arkansas, California, and you don't get a response? That's because you did not read the predictions. I always tell you all states. It says on each prediction, do you see it right here? Will manifest from 11:30 to 12:07. I also guarantee the number 3 and the number 4 position numbers in your state. I say your state first before it's going to drop in Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, and North Carolina. So if you got something wrong with that, where I'm getting my information from, shame on you. Because this is the truth right here. This is why I'm not on TikTok. Because they can't handle the motherfucking truth. But as soon as I find a way to deliver it on TikTok to where the haters, I'm telling you, it's the haters that are reporting me. Because if I am telling you over and over and over again that this is for informational purposes only, and the information is for investments, not gambling, I do not promote gambling. I am not an advocate of gambling, and I do not gamble. I go for what I know. I don't know shit about the lottery, but I know everything that I do need to know about the energy, frequency, and vibration of everything around me. I know that I can control the energy, frequency, and vibration of each and every number if I carefully sit there and communicate with the numbers. Some people will say, well, you got a hell of imagination. Well, guess what? You were the one that let them strip you of yours. Yep, you let them strip you of yours. Believing in motherfucking Santa Claus, believing in the motherfucking Easter Bunny, April Fools, they fooled you on April Fools. Because April Fool is probably supposed to be January 1st, you fucking fools. Now, we got that out the way. This ain't even 2025. Remember, They done fucked up the timeline so many times. And what do you think they're doing when they tell you to turn your clock back an hour? Turn your clock up an hour. That's not what they fucking doing. They stealing motherfucking days from you. You probably don't even see it or don't even realize it. You just brush it off and say, oh, it is what it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. So again, when I tell you that I have the ability, the supernatural ability to talk, to communicate with each and every number that is out there, and you don't believe me, guess what? Shame on you. Because I'm not doing no flips and mirrors. I'm not doing no rundowns. Nope, 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 nope. Not going to. Don't have to. Not when the numbers come right to you. They tell you every single day exactly what's going to happen. I will see everybody at the winner's table no matter what. I hope people had their pen and paper because the numbers that I was calling off, those are your big money patterns. As you can see, I called them off because I promised they would show up and show out, and they're going to continue to show up and show out. I'm going to give you a very big morsel right now. How many of you know that whenever one of my big money patterns drop on the very last day, that's the day of its rebirth? That means I can guarantee you, you will see that number again and again and again. From state to state to state, especially when it makes it on the very last date. I love you all. I'll see you all at the winner's table. Abundant prosperity in health and in wealth to all who follow me and believe in the hard work that you see me doing every single day. If you can follow the winning instructions, if you can convey those winning instructions to me, that is a prerequisite to join. So I've been letting people in because it's just, I know, one of those things that's in my heart to let you in. But I'm telling you, you should automatically already know what's going to happen. If you're not ready for the number 1 and number 2, don't send me no money. Don't ask me no questions. Go back and watch some of my lives. I'm telling you, I got people who have watched my lives and won tons of money just watching my lives. That should say something right there. Just the other day, somebody inboxed me and said that they watched a live, dropped some, I think it was they dropped a quarter on one of my 4 digits and caught that 4 digits straight. Yep. So again, when I tell you that a number is going to drop and you don't believe me, shame on you. I am providing the numbers, so there's no shame in my game at all. I will try to return tomorrow around about 8 a.m., 9 a.m., if at all possible. Again, I need you guys to start going outside and grounding yourself. That's the only way you're going to really connect with me. You know, that's how you increase your aura. When you ground yourself, you are grounding yourself to Mother Earth. When you ground yourself, you are putting yourself in a position to reposition your the rhythm of your heart. The rhythm of your heart is the same rhythm of the earth. Again, once you begin to connect with the earth, you're going to be able to hear, see, and feel everything that I feel. I'm trying to open up your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I am trying to open up your eyes. All of you are not NPCs. The only ones that are NPCs are the ones that throw hate instead of love. That's what they were programmed to do, NPC style. Okay? But again, We can do this collectively. And when I say collectively, I mean all of us together should be winners. We should all be sitting at the winner's table. But I know there's a lot of you who, when I tell you the first two numbers, the first thing that you tell me is, I see too many numbers. You know what? That's when my conversation is done with you. Because you're under the same spell that I put the lottery commission under. So I can't help you. And I'm not trying to break no spells. I'm just not. So again, I will see you all at the winner's table. I hope somebody picked up something. I know somebody did. I feel that somebody did. I'm going to be working on some Powerball and Mega Million in the future. And I'm definitely going to be working on the Lotto 47. I'll probably do that as soon as I get off the live. And let me go up here and say hello to my wife. All right, I'll see you guys at the winner's table.